Alright, I'm seeing something very bullish potentially playing out on the charts for BNB right now, so let's talk about it. Before we do jump into that, I wanted to show you the macro term, just to paint a picture of how extremely bullish we are right now. So from the major fib that we are running, from the lows down here on BNB at $40 all the way up to the all-time high right here, you can see we're above every single fib we would possibly want to be above. Your 0.5 fib is the only fib after the 618 that I really care about, and your 0.5 is down here at $367. We're miles above that. So there is only one other macro fib that matters to me, and that is your 618 drawing from this Fibonacci from high to low. I'm going to remove this off the chart in a moment, but you can see this red line here that I'm now going to mark as orange to represent the golden pocket for the 618 fib. I am going to mark here. So this is your most important level now. As we are above all macro fibs, this is the only fib in my opinion that currently matters. This would be your macro 618. You can also see we do have one last line in the sand, your final 618 from this move, and the only reason this is different to this price target is because this was actually a lower high. So if we're drawing the 618 from this impulse from high to low, we would be working on a range between $510 and $538. So let me talk about why I think we are going to come up to these price targets very soon. And I could talk about the fibs, and I'll briefly mention the fibs. It seems like we've come back down, back tested. We didn't quite make it to the 786. So I mean, if we draw it from the low, you can actually see we had a really nice retest of our 618 Fibonacci. We had an impulse up, back tested, made a higher low, W'd out on the 0.5 Fibonacci, and now you can kind of see we are forming this nice W pattern right now. The W pattern also is currently being back tested as we are back testing the daily EMA ribbon. So I'm really liking what we're seeing right now on BNB. You can see if I mark, let me get rid of this. If I mark the neckline of the breakout, you can see a break above $423 would send us flying in my opinion, and we can draw the price target of this, but nonetheless I do think we'd be heading higher than this. So the price target would be putting us up here at $455. That is a very nice increase. You can also see we could potentially be forming a cup and handle pattern right here. You can see we've got the cup and we're currently forming the handle, and that would have a breakout at $455. If we draw it from this to here, you could also see, you could argue the neckline of this cup and handle could also come in at $560. Both of them are valid. Let's be conservative and look to get a break above that region there. So let me mark this as yellow so we can see this pattern playing out, and then I will move my drawings back to their normal tool. So we've got a lot of good things going on right now. We could have a potential W playing out over the top of these daily EMA ribbons. We could be forming a rounding bottom slash this cup and handle pattern playing out. I really like what we're seeing on BNB, but the bread and butter that I wanted to talk about for this video and why I believe we're soon to be catapulted up to these higher regions up here at $510, a 21% increase, or respectively the 28% increase up to $537. Let's talk about it. If we look at the daily squeeze mom, this is why I think's why. If we look at the last time we had a momentum shift, so the bears were in control when this is light red, the bulls are in control when it's light green, and you can see we have these phases where we shift between the bulls having momentum and the bears having momentum, and it shifts up and down as these markets move in waves. You can see the last time bears lost momentum, we had this dark red pattern printing on the 28th of February. If we come over to the 28th of February, we were down here at $355, and the bulls only started to lose control after we came up here and tagged out at the 459 region. That was a 30% increase. What happened that when the bears took control and we moved all the way down from the 18th of April, you can see We topped out here at 460, and we moved down to approximately this bottom down here, not this one down here because the bears still had momentum. We moved down approximately 14%. So when we shift upwards, we headed up 30%. When we moved to the downside, we headed down 14%. So if we have something similar and we play out another 30% move, you can easily see this will carry us to the top of this 618 Fibonacci. The last important line that we need to take out, that would be up here at $537. So finally, to wrap this video up, what will be the price target if we do break out from this cup and handle pattern? Now you can see the breakout would be approximately at $460, and the breakout target of this cup and handle, I have to remove this price target for a second, would bring us all the way up to $544, which nicely lines up with what we talked about in this video, talking about these short-term breakout targets will bring us up to the neckline of the cup and handle pattern, and if the cup and handle pattern breaks out, it will bring us above both of our last 618 Fibonacci regions that we need to see break before we can consider taking out the all-time high at basically $700. That is all I see. Keep your eyes on these regions. In the short term, we need a breakout of this W pattern at $422. In the more macro term, the neckline of this cup and handle pattern is arguably at $460. You could also argue the neckline of it could be somewhere round about 442. I would disagree. I think this is drawn much better up here with the neckline at 460. I have my eyes on 460 being broken. Once that gets taken out, I think we will enter a massive rally to the upside, and these momentum indicators are already calling for a rally. That is all I've got for you today for BNB. If you like the content, leave a comment below. I don't normally cover BNB that much. If you want to see BNB covered more, then let me know in the comments down below, and if it gets good traction, then I'll make more videos for you guys. That's all I've got for you today. Once again, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.